Life is a continuous journey. We can go and live our life unconsciously, or we can live our life consciously. When we are living life unconsciously, it is a function of ego. We live like a wave. Our identification is only of a wave that rises onto the surface of the ocean and falls there. In the process of its rising and falling, it is believed that the wave is moving. Wave never moves. It simply rises and falls at the same place. The other is our oceanic form. This is the life of awareness, life of enlightenment. When you realize that your nature is oceanic, you are cosmic, you are not like a wave, you are ocean. Then you can allow the waves arise on your surface. You can exist simultaneously as a wave and as an ocean. How can you live as a wave and the ocean simultaneously? When you realize, when you are living in the world, you have to live like a wave, because there everything is divided. But while living in the world, you are aware that there is a connectivity, there is a thread that connects you. Look at the beads. A rosary. There, each and every bead has its separate identity, has its separate existence, like a wave. If you remove one bead from there, it will be no more. But the whole rosary will be there. And yet still all these beads, a certain number of beads, are together in a string. The string remains invisible. The string remains invisible. Yet still it binds all these beads together, the individual beads together. The awareness of this is oceanic presence. You are aware of the oceanic presence. When you are aware of this oceanic presence, you live a life of harmony, bliss, and celebration. When you live like a wave, like a Robinson Crusoe on a lonely island, it is better to say that you consider yourself to be a lonely island. No one helps you. You do not even see that someone, the invisible hands have helped you. The invisible support comes to you from many quarters. You live a life of anguish. Remember, life is a game of chess. You are the chessboard, you are the pawns, and you are the player. On the chessboard, as long as the game is going on, there are different pieces, their movements are different. In the game of chess, as far as that is concerned, in the game of chess, their movement is different. The elephant, the rook moves differently. Its path is different. The horse has a different path and movement. The king, the queen, as long as the games are going on, The black pieces are yours, the white pieces are someone else. The game goes on. You killed somebody's horse and you go on killing all the pieces of the person. In the end, you are declared as victorious. But this victory is only on the chessboard. It is not that you have defeated that person, but we consider always that we have defeated. In Boston, opposite on the other side of the road of the entrance to Howard University, there is a restaurant called Meeting Point. Whenever someone has to meet, you will find the person there, and right outside they have a temporary tent where they have the tables so that more people can be accommodated. Inside the restaurant the space is less, but outside is a lot more. There are about 12 tables which are the chess stations where people come and play chess. The moment one person moves, someone who is in the waiting in the queue comes forward and plays the game. Maybe plays a game or two and then he goes, someone else comes. And whole day it goes on like this. Every day the university opens. There are students and the other professional players who come and play the game of chess. That chessboard and the table belongs to no one but to the Meeting Point cafeteria. Life is like the game of chess. You are here for an evening or two. You can play a game. You can play a game or two and then you disappear. While you are playing the game, the black or the white pieces belong to you. You arrange their moves. You guide them. You use those to play the game of chess. But when you are gone, somebody else takes the possession of those pieces and plays the game. All this that we see, the material prosperity around us, the house, the husband, the wife, the children, the possessions, the jobs, all these are like the pieces of chess. As long as you are on the chessboard, you are using these pieces to play your game. Then do the most of what you need. The wheel of time too swiftly it moves, goes on mopping as it rolls. No power can its fury ebb. It has been going and shall go forever without a break. Then do the most of what you leave, cause frigid claws of time may soon descend and seal your humble fate. Then you shan't have time to mend. The word time in Hindi is known as kal. It is a word that has double meaning. It refers to time and it refers to death. Because death is time. Both are synonymous. Time is continuously changing, it is dying, a moment comes, disappears in the unknown. Time is like a wave that rises and falls there. And because of the myriad waves that arise on the surface of the ocean at the same time, one gets the impression that wave is moving. So too the life seems to be moving, but it is still. And in these moments, when you are living the life of a wave, then there is anguish. What can sustain you at that moment? It is your awareness. Awareness comes through understanding the messages of the Masters, flowing within their energy field. Your level of thinking changes. Your level of understanding changes. When you look at the words of the Master that the entire universe is created for no reason. The air that you breathe is exhaled by someone else. Two people are in the room as enemies, quarreling with one another, considering themselves to be an island, separate from one another, but they do not realize that all that is existential is oceanic. There is a continuous process of breathing is going on. You breathe in, you breathe out. Whatever you breathe out is carbon dioxide, and it is immediately filtered. Just as your car air conditioner filters the air that circulates within that area, the enclosed area of the car, the air keeps on filtering, and each time when it is released from your AC, it is filtered air. You do not see, you are not sensitive to see this process. The air blows out, it gets hot, it immediately goes back, circulates, and when it comes to you, you are only feeling the cold air, but you are not seeing the air that is expelled. And so quickly is its movement that it goes back and filters again, goes through the process of air conditioning, and you feel only the cool air. When two people are in the room fighting with one another as an antagonistic against one another, arguing, the process of breathing continues. You breathe out, carbon dioxide is expelled, exhaled, and it is exhaled along with all the impurities. But the air that you exhale is carbon dioxide, but the air that you inhale is oxygen. What is the process that converts the carbon dioxide into oxygen? It filters. Unless the room is completely closed, then you will feel suffocation, but no room can remain fully airtight unless we develop a container like that. Because anything which is a vacuum, it cannot sustain its form. You can do a simple experiment. You take an empty container, and on the empty container you keep the lid covered, closed tightly, and you pour boiling water over it. The shape of the container will change, it will shrink. Because with the hot water going over it, being poured, all the air is removed, and when the air from inside is removed, it shrinks, the end of life. death. It cannot sustain its form. So no room, no place can remain without the cosmic air. The absence of that means death. So it is continuously being filtered. Carbon dioxide becoming oxygen, but who is doing it? Two of you are engaged so much in your animosity that you do not have time, and even if it is, you will say that because this person is breathing the air, so you are not going to filter it. I am not giving you this glass of water. If you want it, take it yourself. This is the nature that we live in as a wave line. But the oceanic is, we are in the same room, sharing the same space, same atmospheric air, space, and yet still we are antagonistic. We are sharing the same space outside on the road. The car that you are owning today maybe was owned by someone else. The house was owned by someone else. Then you bought it. You bought this car. You cannot keep this car for always. You change the car, somebody else is the owner. Life goes on like this. The pieces of the chessboard are changed. But when the game is over, what happens? Do you keep the black and the white pieces separately? They go in the same place, the same box. Irrespective of who is playing, who is owning these pieces during the period of game, after the game is over, the two set of pieces goes in the same box. Such is the life. And such an understanding comes through the communion. Your energy field changes, your awareness changes. When awareness changes, a different kind of understanding comes. Then you can be in the world, but the world will not be in you. You traverse through life in a totally different way. This is the oceanic life. It is separate from the life of a wave. Although there is an interconnectivity between the waves and the ocean, waves cannot arise without the presence of the ocean. Can waves arise without ocean? You are intelligent enough. But when it comes to a human being, can ego arise without the cosmic ego, without the cosmic presence? Ego is a wave. And each time when you are dealing with a different person of your liking and person of your dislike, your ego operates differently. A person that you like, you interact differently. You are arguing, quarreling with your spouse. A heated word goes on. Same time your friend comes, "Ooh, darling, how are you?" "I am okay, fine, thank you." Immediately your gear changes. You are a different wave then. Ego is the wave. Your interaction is totally different. And you forget, and then the moment the person is gone, the same old story of conflict begins. Because that is the nature. Every moment our wave-like nature keeps on changing, and we are completely oblivious of our oceanic presence. Ocean can exist without waves. Sometimes the waves are rising. There are high tides, sometimes there are low tides. But the ocean can be calm also, without waves. In fact, the tides are so low that you are not even aware, and that state is considered as the ocean is without waves. The ocean is calm. During full moon, the tides are very high. The waves are rising and falling at a tremendous speed. Be aware of all these. You will have a totally different presence, a different awareness, a different understanding, different kind of life, a life of bliss, a life of harmony. Then you can play the game of chess as a part of entertainment, not competition, not to defeat or win someone. Instead, as a part of entertainment, you can enjoy the victory as well as the failure, learn from them, continue to traverse through the life's roads, but remember at the back that you are oceanic. Life is a game of chess. Life is a game of chess.